Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to talk about the things that I have learned from this unit. So, before I started this unit, I always thought about how to introduce and enhance children's mathematical and numeracy learning in a play based manner. As someone who learned all about math through textbooks, solving math problems, and equations. I was wondering what math looks like in the early years perspectives, but now I am confident enough to say that there are lots of fun ways to engage children in math learning. It doesn't have to be boring and stressful, just like my experience. As highlighted in the first topic, early childhood mathematics is basically about understanding what patterns and relationships look like and how they operate in our daily lives. It has different strands, which includes shapes, talking about 2D and 3D shapes, or also called as geometry, number counting. There is also pattern, data collection, and measurement. So we had a group task where we were engaged or encouraged to do a practical delivery session, and our group chose the concept of measurement. I have to admit it was challenging, but through group discussions and brainstorming, I was able to have a clear understanding about how we teach children the concept of measurement in a playful way. Measuring is about estimating how tall, short, big, small something is. However, it is different with comparing, as comparing does not involve numbers. Suppose using two buckets as scales to measure which one is heavier or lighter. No number involved at all. In contrast, measurement involves the use of numbers to know the accurate measurement. As discussed on week 8, children learn numbers through counting too. And for them to learn and understand number sequencing, they should be engaged in a daily and repeating activity. Um, like educators should be consistent in engaging children in uh, language and literacy related experiences. I was also able to understand the difference between volume and capacity. Um, Volume refers to how much is in a container, such as being empty, full, or half full, while capacity, on the other hand, refers to how much a container can hold, such as keeping it always full. It's always full. So, while it is important to encourage children's independent exploration of the learning resources, educators should also consider to engage children in teacher-led demonstrations of the prepared learning experiences for an in-depth understanding of the concepts used and avoiding conceptual confusion and misconceptions. Um, we can also demonstrate experiences through the use of visual aids or printouts. Moreover, there are also number skills that children needs to develop. These are called number recognition, number formation, counting skills, and number operation, which includes addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. These skills will be enhanced through repetition and by designing hands-on experiences where children can freely and independently explore the resources to encourage their progression of skills. I also gained knowledge about the five counting principles and developed an understanding about each one, as well as how to incorporate these principles in my professional practice. Before advancing to the use of standard measuring tools, it is important to introduce children to the non-standard way of measuring first. The evidence is found in MacDonald's book, which is entitled Mathematics in Early Childhood Education, is also of great help. It helped me understand the mathematical concepts in the early childhood contexts. Overall, I've learned that Play-based pedagogy with intentionality is integral in introducing mathematical concepts in the early years. A combination of playful and purposeful experiences that supports children's diverse developmental needs. Through these meaningful experiences, children will be able to develop their confidence in using these concepts and applying them in their daily lives. That's all. Thank you.